Welcome back to another Flutter video. In this video, let's start learning how we can create responsive layouts or apps in Flutter. Responsive layouts are layouts that adjust based on the device size, orientation, while maintaining usability and aesthetics. In Flutter, we can create responsive layouts by learning how to work with media queries, LayoutBuilder widget, and more. In this introduction video, we'll learn how to work with LayoutBuilder widget. We'll create a simple app that displays different numbers of containers based on the size of our device. So we'll have a layout for the tablet, for the desktop, and also for the phone. So Layout Builder accomplished similar goal as a media query size of, but the difference is rather than providing the size of the app's window, Layout Builder provides the layout constraint from the parent widget. So to get started, if you want to follow along, create a new Flutter project and you can name it Layout Builder app. Inside of it, you can select the option to use empty project. So this will give you this file right here, main.dart, and inside of it, you will have this code right here. So instead of returning a scaffolding widget here, we'll return a custom widget that we'll create now. So come inside of this lib folder and create a new file, and you can call this home underscore page dot. And then you can select the option to use stateless widget or stateful widget. Change the name right here to be home page. And here usually will return a scaffolding widget. But to learn how to create the responsive layout, let's return this layout builder widget. If you hover over it, you will see we only have one property, which is a require function that will return a widget, and this expect the builder context and the box constraint. So let's call this property builder. So let's create a function right here, anonymous function that we have access to the context and the constraint. Is inside of this builder that will return a different layout based on the constraints that or requirement or logic that we provide using this constraint right here. So if you come right here and you do constraints and you do dot, we'll have these four properties right here. So for these four properties, the max width is the maximum horizontal space available. The max height is the maximum height or vertical space available. The minimum width and the minimum height is the minimum width horizontal space required, and the minimum height is the minimum vertical space required. So for this video, we'll focus on this max width property right here. So like I said, this function will return a widget. So we can do right here a return. And let's call a scaffolding widget. But here we want to display different layouts for different size of device. So we can do if conditions right here. And then you can call this constraint dot max width, and then the same way as we use on the web, you use breakpoints by calling media queries. We can define breakpoints in display in different layouts. So right here, let's say if my screen size is bigger than 1024, that means I'm inside of a layout for desktop. So you can copy this return statement right here and place it inside of this if condition, and then you can do an else if condition, and then check again what is the constraint size. So right here, if the constraint now is greater than 600, and call it again, is less or equal to 1024, we are inside of a layout for tablet. So copy a scaffolding widget, return statement right here, place here, else means we are inside of a phone. So right here, for each scaffolding widget, you can call the app bar widget. Right here, we can provide the title, so call the text widget. And then for the text, this will be desktop layout. We can also add a background color, so called colors dot blue, and also provide a foreground color. This will be white, so colors dot white. After that, we can call the body property, and this can be a center widget. And then for the child of the center widget, we'll have a row widget, and inside of this row widget, we'll have our containers. So for the desktop, I want to display 3 containers, and then for this tablet, I want to display 2 containers, and then for the phone, 1 container. So you can copy all these properties inside of scaffolding widget right here and just paste it here. And then change the text to be right here. This will be the phone, and this will be the tablet. So let's format everything. So now we need to call our container widgets right here. So call a container widget. Let's provide the width. This will be 100 pixel. The height, this will be also 100 pixel. And then for the color, you can call colors dot blue for the first one. So now copy, add a comma right here, paste it 2 more times, add a comma, paste it, change the color to be green, and for this one to be red. So for this middle container, for this green one, you can also call the alignment property, and then call the alignment enum with the value of center, and then call the child property, and then this will be a constant, and then call a text widget, and let's say for this one will be desktop for the text. Give it a comma, style, text style, color, colors dot white. So now we can copy these containers, only the first 2, and paste it right here for this desktop layout. Paste it right here. This will be tablet, and then for the last one, paste it. We only need 1 container, so come right here. This will be for the phone. Change the color right here to be red, and this one it's green. Okay, so now format everything. So now we need to call this widget inside of this main dot. So right here, instead of returning this scaffolding widget, you can just call home page widget. So save everything. As you can see, we're not using this simulator. Instead, we are using the browser. So we need to now center everything. So come right here, and then call main axis alignment, max and x alignment with the value of center, and then cross axis alignment with the value of center. So copy these 2 properties, and let's paste it for the remaining rows right here. So now save everything. Let's view right here. So this is the layout for the desktop. So if you go in the browser and you do F12, and then select the option right here to responsive mode, you can see right here, if you use the iPhone, this is the layout for the iPhone. And then if you do the iPad mini, you would have the tablet layout displaying. And then for the desktop, let's say Nest Hub Max, this is the layout for the desktop. As you can see, everything is responsible. Even if you come right here, let's close it. So if you constrain the layout, you can see the layout will be adapting automatically. So this is the power of this widget right here, LayoutBuilder widget. So this is it for this video. This is just an introduction video on how to work with LayoutBuilder. So to create a responsive app is more than just a responsive layout. We also have different types of navigation for desktop, tablet, and for the phone. If you find this video useful, give it a like and also subscribe to our channel so you can help our channel grow and also to get notification when new videos are coming out. This is it. See you on the next one.